just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Hayden Birdsong. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Fernando Tatis Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
No.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Tatis waits. That's off the mark. 3-1.
3-1.
Today, a significant day in Major League Baseball. It is Lou Gehrig Day throughout the majors as we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game. And as well, we raise awareness for ALS. That's the disease that claimed Lou Gehrig's life back on June 2nd, 1941. Luis Arraez stands in. Move to first. Tatis dives back in. When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world of sports, consider this. His number 4 was retired after he passed from ALS. It is the first number ever to be retired in all of professional sports. So effectively, the reason we have retired numbers is due to the fact that Lou Gehrig passed from ALS.
Batting first, the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's Machado.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Personally, Lou Gehrig Day means a ton to me. I lost a close friend to ALS in 2007, Tim Sheehy. And you're talking about a disease that is 100% fatal. And the average lifespan for people diagnosed with ALS is just between 2 and 5 years. Runners on the corners, no outs. On the ground to first, could be 2. Fired to second, and a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jackson Merrill. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they push across 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Padres 1, and the Giants coming up. Back here at Petco Park. Starting on the mound in this one, Randy Vasquez.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
And the batter now, Elliot Ramos. Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And that's
2-2.
outside. Sets him down on strikes. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.
Batting second.
Down the number
baseman,
2 hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald.
And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how
Batting
defensive
third,
hitters
the
can
designated
become
hitter,
when they're up
Will
against an
Murray.
0-2 count. You're just hoping for a
Red.
mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious.
No
He was
ball.
swinging
One
when the ball
strike.
left the hand.
And a foul ball.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Back here in San
Leading off
Diego,
for the Padres,
here's the left fielder, Gavin
number 30,
Sheets.
Gavin Sheets.
Birdsong, 23 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2020. And the
Ball
first
1.
pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Fought off foul. And now 2 balls and a strike. And he pumps it a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Xander Bogart.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. Ball
No,
1 to
that's it.
Bogaerts. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
And that one fouled off. One out, base is empty. Just
No,
off the
outside.
outside corner. And the count's even at 2. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Hard hit, right side. On to first.
That's an out.
That takes care of Cronenworth. Padres go down 1-2-3. So they go quietly there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Padres 1 and the Giants nothing. And welcome back to the
Leading up
ballpark.
for the
We head to
Giants,
the bottom of the
third
2nd.
baseman,
And now
Matt
Matt Chapman.
Chapman.
Vasquez back to work.
Ball, no.
And he can't come up with it. And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Willie Adames stands in. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Missed inside with the curve.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
And that's downstairs. And a count 2-1. Almost got him.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Right through there, got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. And there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
No, that's a ball. Too low.
2 outs, base is empty. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So runner at second, 2 down. Mike Yastrzemski up here. In the dirt, blocked. Chop back up the middle, and that chance handled. No throw here. First and third now with 2 out.
Batting 8, the catcher, Patrick Bailey.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Bailey now at the plate. That one the other way, and it's into the gap. 1 runs in. Runner around third. He will score. The Giants take the lead. It's 2-1.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
So 2 down. Luis Matos, the next Giant to hit. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Man on second, 2 down. That one fouled off. 0-2 now. And ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 2-2. And that one is inside. Elliot Ramos waits to bat for the Giants. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Merrill gets under it. And that ends the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this two-run double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back on to the third inning. Here's the veteran shortstop, Jose Iglesias. This one in the air, center field. Matos makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, the catcher,
Martin Maldonado up to hit. First pitch misses.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 strike.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And 2 away now.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-1. Righty delivers.
2-2.
Good eye in that spot.
Full count.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And that one's gone. He made him pay for that one, and it ties it up. It's 2-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. At the plate, Luis Arias. And the first pitch misses in the dirt. There's a strike. He swings, floats it into left, and that's a fair ball.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Machado stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Matos makes the grab, and that is that. Padres knotted up with this solo homer. 2-2 game. You're dialed into the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Elliot Ramos.
The left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Swings and chases a low one there.
No ball. One strike.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Sheets makes the play, and there's one down.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. Struck out swinging his first time. This one in the air, right field. Tatis under this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are two outs.
Up next for the Giants, the designated hitter.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. His first at bat was a strikeout. Off the mark there. 1-0. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next offering is fouled back. And that one is downstairs. They're down 3-1. And that's in for a strike.
Full count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The right-hander gives up the two-out walk.
Close pitch there, but you've got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Chapman batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Tied up here in the early going. This to third. They take the force out. That is the inning. One left for San Francisco. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back here at Petco Park as we go to the top of the fourth. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Squeezes it, one down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Grounded out his first time. That misses, and that's ball one. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. There's the strike. And that drops in for a strike. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Bogarts now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. On to the bottom of the fourth. This game's tied 2-2. Bottom 4, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
And a curve is down and in.
All these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Ball inside.
In for a strike, 3-1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
The first pitch.
Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. A double and a run scored his first time up. In the dirt, ball 1.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Man at first with one gone. Mike Yastrzemski digs in now. Reached on an infield single his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play. Next offering is fouled back. Schmidt stands at first with one out. Breaking ball misses down and away.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Doubled his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
No balls. 1 strike.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is fouled back. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one hit to first. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time. And they do get the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're headed to the 5th. We are tied 2-2. Back here in San Diego. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Cronenworth, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these Padres need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
On the ground to third. Throw is high and over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
That's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
Go ahead run on base. So digging in now for San Diego, Jose Iglesias. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Upstairs. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Pickoff throw. Cronenworth dives back in. That one off the mark, and now 3-2.
That's a really good take.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. In the air, center field. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, catcher Martin Maldonado.
And now, Martin Maldonado. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Line drive. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Tatis in the box again. Takes a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Just missed. A little out front there as he swings through it. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Number 4, Luis.
And now the first
Arias.
baseman, Luis Arias. He's 2 for 2. And that's in for a strike. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Eric Miller, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Beck, the right-hander, loosening up as well. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's the 3rd out. Padres leave a pair, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Bottom of the inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Luis Matos. Vasquez back to work. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
All these Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Elliott.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Now the left fielder, Elliott Ramos. 0 for 2 in this one. Outside low, and that is ball 1. That one is upstairs.
2-0 to count.
And a strike in there. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 3. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
All over that one right there. I really
Now
like
batting,
that swing, man.
the
He didn't
second
just
baseman,
push it the
Tyler.
other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Runner on at first with one gone. And up next for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Ramos over at first with one away. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Cut on and lifted in the air. Tatis sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Wilmer Flores.
And now Wilmer Flores. And that drops in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a ball popped up. Arise has it sized up and makes the grab. And that's the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. 5 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Eric Miller.
Now
He has a
pitching for the
great
Giants,
slider with tons of movement.
number 68, Eric Miller.
Here's Manny
Leading
Machado.
off for the Padres, the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Movement in the bullpen, Tyler Rogers getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Hicks getting cranked up as well. And
No,
another
that's a
ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. In there at the knees, and the count is 3-1. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Go ahead run on base. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. And that one popped in the air, left field. Matos sizes this one up, and there's one away.
Up next to the Padres, the left fielder, Gavin Sheets.
Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Right through there for a strike. with the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Strike three, got him swinging.
2 out. With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. In the air, right field. Yastrzemski pulls it in on the run. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Nick Pivetta
coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Here's Matt Chapman.
Leading up for the Giants, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And there's a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jeremiah Estrada, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Reynolds also throwing. And that misses. And it's 1-1. And there's a ball. Swing and a foul straight back. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Adames now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
No ball. 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Now a fly ball to right center. Tatis puts it away, and that'll do it. 6 innings behind us, all square at 2-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Rogers.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
The second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Gets the slider in there for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Bailey pulls that one down, and there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
One down, base is empty. And that's off the outside edge. And 1-1. On the inside corner for a strike. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a slider misses down and away.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Sit him down. Ball. Full count.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And fouled off. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's already homered here in this one.
Junior.
Right through there for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Strikeout, and that is the inning. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for
We're
San
back in a new
Diego.
pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
56.
Jeremiah Estrada.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Mike.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. 1 for 2. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-2. Hard hit to third. Machado throws to first in time. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, the catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey will hit next. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out, but right now his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
The 1-1 is fouled off. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball 2. 2-2.
High fly ball down the left field line. Sheets going back on this one. It bangs off the Western Metal Building, and it's gone. A home run. He sends one out the opposite way, and just like that, they're out front. It's 3-2.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
Now at the plate, Luis Matos.
Ball 1.
Breaking ball inside.
1 ball.
And that's ball 1.
Strike.
Swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a
1-2.
fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2-2.
That one missed. Look out.
Take ball. Take
That
first.
fastball drilled him. He had 2 strikes on him,
Now
and he hit
batting,
him.
the left fielder,
Elliot Ramos, the next to hit, 1 for 3. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Merrill under it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And up next for the
now
Giants,
batting,
Tyler
second
Fitzgerald.
baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
That one in triple digits.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Next offering is fouled back. Matos off of first with 2 away. And he grounds one to the right side. Cronenworth. They get the force. That's the inning. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jordan Hicks.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that puts the tying run on base.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
No outs, runner at first. Stepping in for San Diego, Manny Machado. That's the plate. That's strike one.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
One.
Action in the pen down there. Ryan Walker getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the eighth. Right through there for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here. So now it's the full-hole hitter, Jackson Merrill. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. First pitch misses. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Not even close there, and the count is 2-0. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Now pitching for
Back
San
now,
Diego.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Sean Reynolds.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now
Leading
Wilmer
up for the
Flores.
Giants, the designated hitter, Wilmer Flores.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That's outside. And the count even 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
And now 2-2. Just misses with that one.
Full count.
And that one in the air center field. Merrill on the move. Nabs it. And there's one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And here is Matt Chapman. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Reynolds measures 6 feet 8 inches, 250 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. Strike 2. Bullpen action for the Padres. Steven Kolick preparing to come on if needed. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie Adames.
So digging in, Willie Adames. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. They got it for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 10, Casey Schmidt.
And digging in for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. Here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. Ball one there. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Man at second. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Chapman headed home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in. And ball one to the right fielder. Two outs.
No. 2 balls. No strike.
And now 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. Schmidt, the runner at first with 2 gone. And down on strikes. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Last chance coming up for the Padres.
pitching for
Back
the
now,
Giants.
and on the mound, the closer,
Number 74.
Ryan Walker.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Here's the left fielder, Gavin Sheets. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Fouled off. He was late. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air down the left side. That gets down for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Tying run at the plate. Just a slow ground ball this time. Tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 3 in this one. Tap foul at the plate. The tying run at the plate. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Ground ball right side. Fitzgerald throws to first in time. That takes care of Cronenworth.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Last chance for the Padres. Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Fouled off left side. They're down to their final strike. Walker is just 1 strike away.
Ball.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Two outs. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. And that is the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.